Marcos, I'm the CEO of Woop Environmental. I started my first business when I was 14 years old, and for the past 3 years, I've helped trades businesses and restaurants profit more. And in the last 12 months, as a company, we've helped our clients add over $500,000 in profit. The three topics that we're going to cover today have shown in some businesses to over 3x their conversion rate. By the end of this video, you'll have a few ways, 3 exactly, to improve your conversion rate, which means that it costs you less to get each client and your marketing is much more effective. All right, we're gonna start off with the first one, and that's speed. By responding to leads within the first minute, you can nearly 4x your conversion rate. So that's the biggest thing, is be quick at responding to your leads, and not be quick of a couple minutes, be immediate. In the trades as well, you are responding to people that might be having an emergency. Their sink might be leaking. They might have something that needs immediate attention. They might not have power. They might not have heat. So you need to contact them immediately, not just so you get more sales, but also so you perform your service at a better level. 3 ways to do that though. Number 1 is a high cost, but highest effective. That is to have one specific person in your business whose only job is to respond to leads the minute they come in. So they could be doing a different job within the business. Maybe they're in the office, but you need to give them enough time to be able to just drop everything they're doing and take care of that. If you think, oh, I'm scared to hire someone to do this is a 4x, nearly 4x conversion rate improvement. If you had 4 times the clients you currently have, it's a lot better. How much more money would you put into advertising if you knew you're going to convert 4 times more than you currently are? This is absolutely worth it. You're going to make way more money by having someone do that. So don't be scared to hire. Let's go to the second one. This is the lowest cost and probably the lowest effectiveness, except the consistency of this option is really good. And that is automating the process. The recommendation here is get an auto dialer that calls the lead immediately. I think that's the best way to do it. The AI is getting really good there. This is really good if you're scaling up and you're, hey, we just added a new crew. Let's make some money before we can get, another person to focus on the phone and call every single lead as they come in. That's okay to do. I don't think that's not a bad way to do it at all. This is using a third party to pick up the phone. There are companies that will do this for you. In my opinion, I think it's great in the ways that the AI was great, where it's filling in. Hey, I know my guy's going to be out on vacation, or our office manager is going to be on vacation. We're not going to be able to call leads right away. Cool. Get a company to do it, right? And fill in on that amount. It's good if you just got a new crew and you're, expanding. It's good in the same areas that AI is. Now, here's the part where I think it's worse than the AI. You are talking to a real person, but you don't control who the real person is. That company decides. You can't instruct them exactly how you want everything to be. It's a thing where it works, okay, it's not a permanent solution. The best solution is to go to hire someone. But in the end, what matters the most is the speed to contact the lead. If you cannot contact them in the first minute, it doesn't matter what method you do. The second thing is pricing. You've probably heard it a million times in a million different ways, but it's always the same message. The price is too high. And now here's the thing. You could drop the price. And dropping the price will increase conversion rates. But here's what happens. Now you work more clients and you profit less. It's not really fun. You're working more, making less money, and increasing the risk because there's more chances for you to make a mistake and have to fix something. But there is a way that we can increase conversions by up to 30% without dropping the price or profit. You offer a 3-tier pricing structure. You have 1 low, 1 medium, and 1 high. On the medium option, that's going to be your core service. Then we're going to add a low option, which that low option is going to be everything that isn't necessary within your service. And we're going to take it out. We're going to completely cut it out, and it's only going to be the essential. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, for the high tier, we're going to do the opposite. You're going to give them that fancy spaceship toilet that not only does your taxes for you, it also cleans you, showers you, brushes your teeth, and it's just incredible. That's what we want to go on the high option. We want to go full out. Send your highest paid employees there, do everything. And then you increase the price. Here's the key though. We have our expensive option. We have our cheap option. We're going to keep the profit margins the same, right? Now, the low option is going to be cheaper because we have the same profit margins, but less expenses. So that gets cheaper. The medium one, we haven't touched anything. The high one, you can take it even further. You can add a price increase there. Not only are you better anchoring the other 2 options by having such a high price, if someone goes for that, you are set. You just got a humongous job. You might say, well, people are only going to go for the low option. Yes, some people will, but typically 60 to 7% of people are going to go for the middle option, and you're going to have overall a 30% higher conversion rate. So this is a really good way to not only get more money from the people that are willing to give you more money, you're also going to collect money from people that aren't willing to give you your regular price, but you're not losing any profits because of it. If you own a business and you want it to be a $10 million business, $1 billion company, or you just want to have a great business that feeds you and your family for many years to come join us on our free 5-week business scaler challenge. It's a free 5-week challenge, as I said, in which you get to scale your business along other business owners. So you get a lot of really valuable insight from many industries, and you also get to know that you're not alone in the struggles you have, and you get to solve those issues not only with my guidance, but also with the perspective of other business owners. Link is down in the description, and then I'll leave the rest of this little clip with some testimonials from previous participants so you can see what they found.
We're talking about stuff that's not readily available every day.
What you've given are specific, narrow focuses.
I think it's worked very well. I've learned a lot.
All right, moving on to the last thing, and this is trust. It makes a humongous difference. The more that your prospects can trust you, and the quicker that they can get to trusting you, you can increase conversion rates by up to 308. That's a huge boost. So trust is just as important as speed, but without speed, trust doesn't matter. Speed is the number one limiting factor. Then we go into trust, then we go into the price. So here's 2 ways to build more trust. Number 1 is reviews. Number 2 is consistency. And we'll get into consistency in a little bit. Doing reviews properly can increase conversion rates by 308. So what you want to do is show your reviews as close as possible to where people are making the decision, and then get as many as you can and display them. If you're not showing reviews, it doesn't matter how many you have or how good they are. As long as you have 5 reviews, you're going to see a pretty big difference compared to none. Reviews matter a ton. You want to display them correctly, and you want to display as many as you can at the right point. Now, moving on to consistency. I mentioned this briefly when I talked about the AI or a third party for responding to your leads, and that was consistent. AI is going to be extremely consistent. The human is not going to be consistent. The best way to easily throw away all your trust is to make every interaction that you have with your clients feel like it's coming from a different company. And this is really important if you are subcontracting. You really need to be on top of this so that you don't have that issue. And if you aren't subcontracting, then this is something that you have no excuse not to nail. So first thing you want to do is you want to determine what tone and attitude your business should have. Once you have this very clear and you can easily define it and explain it to someone, you want to go ahead and do that. Tell all your employees, hey, this is how we talk. This is the tone we use. This is the attitude we have. And you enforce it. You make sure that every single interaction with any of your clients has this tone and this attitude. That way, your clients interact with you. They know, hey, I liked the first person I talked to, and the second person is the same, the third person is the same, and the last person is the same. That's an amazing way to build trust and have them come back, even without giving a great service. Because here's the thing, this is part of giving a great service. If you don't have this, you don't have a great service. So make sure you do that. It'll help you out massively. So in summary, you want to be quick and consistent with your communications. You want to get lots of reviews, leverage them correctly. You want to tier out your pricing structure so you can make your current pricing look more attractive to the clients because it has more perceived value compared to the other 2 options. All right, well, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.